here a little bit close to the border, and so time to get that thing out of the air. So just wanted to show you. We've got the border wall kind of there stretching across the horizon, and this is actually a big RV park. Los Algodones is right over by Yuma, maybe 20 minutes or so outside of town, and it's a big dentist hotspot. I've heard that it is the largest concentration of dentists in the world. So we are going to check that out because I'm actually headed in to go get a tooth cleaning. The dental industry here in Los Algodones attracts people from all over the United States who are looking for places to come get dental care for relatively inexpensive. So the cleaning that I'm shooting for, gotten it in the past for 20 bucks. So we'll see what it costs now. Just to give you a little bit of spatial awareness here, we saw a little bit of the terrain on the way in, but I'm cruising up here, and this is actually the border crossing straight ahead of us. And just here off to the right is a parking lot that you can park at. I believe it's about $5 or $6 for the day, and the license plates of North America are extant. I think at one point I went through the parking lot and was able to identify 43 or 44 states, 10 provinces. I mean, it was crazy. I'm going to actually drive into Mexico because I've got my Mexican car insurance, but I'm gonna have to shut this off to be able to get across the border. I will note, actually a lot of this fence is newer. So prior to my first visit, which was August of 2023, there was the older style fence that was up, with the big panels, and it looks like it's all been replaced with the bollard style now. I mean, you can see it out the window here. This all is new since I was here last, maybe a few months ago. So, interesting. Looks like they're still moving on building some portions of the wall. Anyway, I will get us back up and running once I'm across the border, and we'll do a real quick kind of walk around once we get into Algodones, and I'll take you into the dentist. That was one of the more thorough checks I've gotten coming into Mexico. Actually, I went through the car and opened all the doors, checked in a few of the bags. So cool, interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna flip this around so you all can see what I can see, but there are a ton of pharmacies and dentists as soon as you roll into Algodones. So this used to be old kind of agricultural farmland. And okay, there's a bunch of new building here. Looks like they upgraded the Mexican side of the port of entry since I was here last. These touts here are there to pull you into the dental offices, but I know where I'm headed, so I'm gonna head right in here, and to the right is the dentist that I've been to see in the past, and they're really great. So they're actually just down this space right here. I will need to find a place to park, however, so I'll do that, and then I'll be back on video. I found parking. Actually, got to give you the story behind the car and the car's name. It's a 2006 Scion XA that is the counterpart to a car I had purchased in Alaska when I lived up there. My little sister Emily named it Bub because it's blue and it looks like a bubble. So when I was shopping for a car to do some tooling around down in the US, I found this car, and it had almost the exact same number of miles, in good shape, but red colored. So Bub was the Alaska car, and Red Bub, is the car that I drive now. So got rub all stored away, and now we're headed in to the dentist. And just want to give you a view of what it looks like here in Algodones. I mean, there's just a crazy amount of dentist shops and pharmacies right here by the border. There have to be thousands of people that come, especially senior citizens, who are looking to get, I guess, stuff that's not getting covered by their Medicare situation. You can see, I mean, there's just a ton of healthcare technicians and workers and stuff that are bustling about here in Los Algodones. You don't have to get too far off of the main drag though here before you get into maybe a bit more of a traditional feel for a Mexican border town. The camera doesn't shoot super well in low light, so I'm trying to avoid going into the shaded little shop areas. Let's see here. But it means hopping out periodically onto the street. So there's lots of little handicrafts. The spouses that are not getting work done have plenty of places that they can kind of cruise around as their friends and relatives that they've come with are getting their teeth fixed or eyes taken care of or whatever. And yeah, it's definitely bustling.
Yeah, amigo.
Okay, so just to give you a little bit of perspective here. This is the Los Algodones sign for town. Typically people stop in, take a quick photo of themselves there, but this right here is the border crossing. So this is kind of the central spot where everybody's kind of collecting. Just had my teeth cleaned and x-rays done at Navarro Dental here in Algodones, and I am here with Dr. Monica, who did my cleaning and x-rays.
Yes.
And she tells me that I have a couple of cavities, so I'm gonna need to come back and get those taken care of. I think maybe in a month or two. I'll call ahead for a schedule. But
Sure.
Monica, can you tell me a little bit about Algodones and why people come here?
Okay, so basically this town is full of dentistry, okay? So you can come here and get better prices than in the States.
Yes.
And also
Like how much better?
better.
When
quite
people
better.
come from the US and they say, hey, I need a new bridge or I
More
need...
than the half, okay? It's
Okay.
cheaper.
Uh,
It's quite cheaper, and also we have a very, I mean, not better quality, but we have a good quality.
Right.
I can tell it's the same quality than the States.
Right. Yeah, I know people who I've talked to have said it's as good or better quality, and I know in the US a lot of people are scared to come to Mexico to get dental work done because they're afraid that the quality of care won't be as high. That has not been my experience or literally anyone that I've talked to, and I've talked to at least 10 or 12 folks who've had work done here in Algodones, and they've all been very happy. So they're also saving substantially more than 50% in almost all cases, like sometimes as much as 90%.
Yep.
So just to give you a basic idea, I just got a cleaning done. I mean, literally the best cleaning I've ever had at a dentist, and got x-rays done, $25. So my cavities that I need to get fillings replaced on are going to be $50 a piece. So I mean, you can't beat it. So how long have you been a dentist?
I have 2 years being a
Okay.
dentist, but I was working. I started working when I was 18 as a dental assistant.
Okay.
And then I think I want to do this.
Yeah. Okay. And you went to school
Yep,
for it, and
for
then
4 years and a half, and
Okay.
then 1 year of service.
Yep.
So
And then, so are you from Algodones?
I live here and I born here.
Okay. Okay. So was school here as well, or
No.
did you have to leave and then come back?
I live in Mexicali. It's 1 hour
Yes.
from here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay. That's great. Well, this is dental capital, folks. So there's hundreds of people who show up every day to get work done, and Navarro Dental is a great spot. Dr. Monica, thank you so much.
So see you soon.
Dr. Monica shared her favorite taco spot that is just up the street. So these are tacos camarones, or shrimp tacos. I have nice clean teeth, and now I don't have to be embarrassed about having lots of teeth rolling into or lots of food in my teeth rolling up to a cleaning. So I get to now gorge on some tacos, which I have been looking forward to ever since Phoenix 4 hours ago. I'm just cruising along the street. I tell you, no joke, that is the best cleaning I've had. I've had some great dentists in the past, especially in Alaska, these last 10 years. But that cleaning is just, my teeth feel naked, but shiny. So, I mean, and the cost, like, holy crap, $25 for some fantastic care. Okay, so this taco spot, did I walk too far? I think I might have. Let's see, she had pointed at a bicycle, and I think I might have walked past it. So let's head back here. Oh yeah, there we go. So there's all of these little spots to eat. They're in these courtyards. And sure. Okay, here we are. So Lupita's shrimp and fish tacos. All right, let's see what we can get. Looks like we've got shrimp tacos for $3. Everything's in dollars, which is great. We got a shrimp quesadilla, actually. You know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do the shrimp quesadilla, and then maybe an additional fish taco, and I'll show you what that looks like when they come out. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. When you are at these taco spots, there's always going to be a cornucopia of options for your tacos. In this case, you've got a, oh man, this looks so fresh. Nice pico de gallo. They love their cilantro here, which is fantastic. And usually there's a few different hot sauces. I'm guessing this is just going to be kind of a medium hot. You know what? I'm going to take some extra, so I've got, then I can dip the quesadilla in. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, this is going to be amazing. this looks like. Ooh, this looks so good. I'm gonna do the carne asada taco first. That hot sauce is actually pretty hot. Hotter than I would have thought. Oh, it's so good though. It's gonna be wonderful to dunk. Oh, look at this. How cheesy that is. Oh, freshly breaded shrimp. Get this in the hot sauce. Oh, so good. I'm going to throw a little bit of the pico de gallo in here. Having to double back around through San Luis gives me the opportunity to actually show you guys this parking lot outside of the Algodones Andrade port of entry. So just give you a real quick look here. So it'll be $6. I'm not gonna park, but I will pay the $6 just so I can show you guys what things look like right up next to the wall. When I have been here previously, there's generally a Border Patrol person set up to stop people from jumping over the wall and then jumping into a waiting car. So I want to get you guys a view of what that looks like. And since I have been here last, it looks like they've got the extra security feature up on top of the wall that makes it more difficult to do the rope ladder maneuver. So I'm going to stop this real quick, pay for parking, and then we'll get back going again. I'm actually not seeing Customs and Border Patrol vehicle. I wonder if they've got something that's unmarked somewhere. Usually they'll be sitting back in the parking lot back here, and the idea is that people will find these spots in the border fence where it's a little bit easier to get over. Yeah, they were just installing all of these fence sections last time I was here a few months ago. There is a monster amount of concrete that goes into the footers of these, and then the columns are also, from what I understand, filled with concrete as well, with extra rolls of barbed wire. And then the patrol road. In this portion, it looks like there's also a stone fence with more chain link on top and barbed wire up above that. This is all part of that newer section of the border crossing that has been under construction since the first time I've come through here. I think it was maybe in September was the last time, or the first time I came through this area. Yeah, usually there would be a Customs and Border Patrol pickup right in this area, and stopped and chatted with one of the patrol agents at one point, and he said, yeah, people come running across the border here, and then they'll jump into waiting cars here in the parking lot and then take off. At that point, all of this fence was down though, and so there was a, I guess, bigger opportunity for folks to make it through. Maybe there's much easier border crossing spots that are not that far away. Give everybody a view what this looks like. Going further down. So, yeah, interesting. This land here is owned by a local Native American tribe who also has the casino that we passed when I first kind of came through and was flying the drone. You can see a portion of it after I come across the highway. Okay, so next I'll be driving up and around through Yuma, and then it's about a half an hour-ish, if I remember right, between Yuma and San Luis, Arizona. But we'll stop, I think, at least once along the way, and I'll show you where in Peter Santinello's video he stops, and they've got a bunch of migrants who have they've crossed the Rio Colorado, and they're waiting to get taken in by Customs and Border Patrol so that they can claim asylum. So we'll make a stop there, and then we'll get down. We've got enough daylight to do this, but get down into San Luis and see what we can find.